Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video for my weight loss update. I know I said I would be posting an update video every week, but life happens. So this is a 6-week check-in. I just had my weigh-in today at my doctor's office and got another shot. So just before I get into the numbers, just to give you guys a brief update. So as of today, stopped doing the lipotropic injections. Sorry, I can't speak today. Lipotropic injections, and instead I started just doing strictly B12. Um, so the reason for that is I was having an allergic reaction, and I think I mentioned that in the first video that the injection site, I had some irritation there, and so it would swell up to like probably even bigger than that, bigger than I can make my hand make, almost probably like the palm of my hand. And then over time, it would go down. It would be itchy, and I would have to put Benadryl as well as like an antiseptic on it. So I stopped doing that because the doctors as well as myself, I feel like if I'm having that type of reaction after this amount of time, then we just need to switch it up to straight B12, which has been shown to also help increase weight loss. So I'm doing that now. I also am still following the Cinderella meal plan. I am still intermittent fasting, so I don't eat my first meal until after I fasted for 16 hours, and I'm still drinking a gallon of water. And I do the appetite suppressants, but only as needed. So I don't do them every day, simply because it's so strong to me that sometimes if I take one, I still feel the effects of it the next day where I don't wake up hungry or anything. And also, I think my body has just adjusted to the schedule I'm eating on. And so I don't really overeat naturally. Certain days, like if I know I'm going to be out in public a lot and there's a lot of temptation with fast food, or I know I won't have snacks readily available, I will take one just so that I'm just not thinking about food as I pass, like Dunkin' Donuts or Waffle House or whatever. So, I'm pretty much sticking to everything I've done before besides switching up the injections today. So, I started off, my weight was 228 pounds, and as of today, I am at 222 pounds. So, I'm down about 6 pounds, um, which honestly has been kind of stagnant for the last probably 3 weeks. It has pretty much stayed, it fluctuates between 221 pounds and like 223 pounds. It kind of just is a pendulum. It goes back and forth right there. So, as far as pounds lost, I'm kind of at a plateau right now. However, I'm not being discouraged by that because my measurements are constantly going down in different areas. I'm still measuring the same areas for the most part. So, I'm still measuring my waist, my thighs, my hips. Um, I stopped measuring my lower gut because I mean it was hanging, but I'm happy to say it's not really hanging anymore. So I can't get a consistent measurement. So that's a good thing. So I stopped measuring that, and so I lost between 2 and 3 inches in all areas. Um, what I wanted to go over today, and that's why I'm looking down. So what I wanted to go over today is the body composition analyzer that they gave me at the doctor's office today. So they gave me a copy of the one that printed out when I first started back in May, and they gave me one for today so that I could kind of compare. And with the help of the staff there as well as Google, I had to try to figure out what some of this stuff meant. So I'm just going to go by each item so that you guys can see how, even though I'm not losing super pounds like how I've seen in some other people's videos, my body composition is actually improving in most areas. So, as I said, I started off at 228 pounds and now I'm at 222.4 pounds. So I'm down 6 pounds. My BMI started out at 40.4 and now it's at 39.4. So I lost an even 1% on that. My BMR started off at 7,589, I'm assuming that's kilojoules, and now it is at 7,483 kilojoules. So it's down 106 kilojoules. I hope I'm not butchering that, or I don't even know if that's the right measurement, but whatever. It went down like it was supposed to. And what that is my basal metabolic rate. So it's the minimum calories that my body requires at rest. So increasing my muscle mass helps raise my BMR speed. Now, if someone can help me out with this, so in my mind, I would think that this is a number that's supposed to go up when you're losing weight. Um, and mine went down. So typically, when I see things go down, I think it's a positive, but based on the definition, it seems like it's something that should be going up. So if anybody has any further information on that, feel free to drop something down in the comment section that I can read or just share your prior knowledge on that. But that has gone down 106 kilojoules. My fat percentage started off at 49.2% and now it has gone down to 44.8%. So I'm very proud of that. That's about a 4% decrease. My fat mass, um, which is pretty much my fat in my body divided by my height. So the percentage of fat in my body divided by my height. So it started off at 112.2 pounds and now it's down to 99.6 pounds. So that's a 12-pound decrease. So I'm excited about that. Um, there's an abbreviation FFM. I am so sorry for mumbling, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. But FFM, which stands for fat-free mass. And what that is all the fat-free mass in my body. So, like your bones, tendons, anything that's not fat. And that's supposed to increase. And so mine started off at 116 pounds, and now it is at 122.8 pounds. So it has increased by 6 pounds. So that's good. I've been working out recently, and I know when I started this, I said that I was just going to keep like mainly light cardio workouts just because I wanted to see what the medicines and the injections would do kind of on their own with my diet. But ever since probably about 3 weeks ago, I've started working out because I just felt like I was missing something in order to kind of make this all a lifestyle. And I feel like I need to incorporate exercise. I was feeling sluggish, all of that. So I started working out with a kettlebell, an exercise ball, and I got like this ab twister thing. But essentially, you work out your abs while doing cardio. So I kind of set up a circuit with that. I also will try to get about between 6 to 8,000 steps a day. So I've been tracking my steps, and so I'm doing one or the other. Either I'm going for really long walks, aiming for more steps, or I'm doing like an intense workout. So I've started incorporating that. So I am gaining muscle mass, which is why the fat-free mass is um, increasing. So I'm proud of that. The next abbreviation on here is TBW, and that stands for total body water. So it's the amount of water retained by my body. That started off as 85 pounds even, and then now it is 89.8 pounds. So it's an increase of about 4 pounds. So that is not desirable. For whatever reason, I'm retaining water. Um, like I said, I'm drinking like a gallon a day, so I don't really know why. So again, if anybody has any tips on how to decrease my water retention, I definitely would appreciate it. Or if you have any type of articles or anything I can read on maybe what are some causes for that. I don't know if it's because I'm eating a whole lot less calories, so my body might be retaining water. I don't know. But if you think you might have an idea, feel free to share. But overall, guys, I'm feeling good. I feel like my skin is looking good. My hair is looking good. Not today, not how it's styled, but health wise, it's looking good. The only things I'm trying to think negatives that I want to share. I told you guys about the site injection. So my recommendation is if you decide to get the shots and you're having that reaction, I would say maybe switch to something else that they offer at their office. Um, I will say that when I first started this, I felt like I had like spikes in energy. I mentioned that in one of the earlier videos that specifically the day of where I would receive the injection and the following morning, I would just have a lot of energy where I can get up and have like an ongoing workout where I feel like I was burning calories and really motivated. As of late, I cannot find any energy. I mean, and like I said, I'm drinking a gallon of water. I'm eating clean, lots of smoothies with rich greens, high fiber diet. I wake up and I feel like I can roll over and go right back to sleep. So I don't really know what that is. I don't know if it's because I'm not eating enough calories. I mean, there's so many sources out there about how many calories you should be consuming. And I will put this disclaimer out there. I have tracked my calories using the Cinderella meal plan, and you will not eat anywhere close to like 1600 calories, which is what my doctor recommends right now using this. But even if you go down to the typical 1200, it's nowhere near that. I mean, I probably will log like 800 calories if I strictly stick to that plan. So that's something to consider if you are doing the Cinderella meal solution guide, whatever it's called. I think I'm like I said, I still like it because it works for me. It's very easy for me to plan meals. It's very easy for me to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to eat at what time of day. And I go ahead, write my grocery list, and I don't really deviate from that list. Every once in a while, I probably will eat a larger portion size than what it recommends, especially once you enter into phase two, because you're supposed to eat a very small serving size of proteins and things. And that's the main thing that I crave. I mean, besides carbs, I think anybody trying to lose weight, carbs is probably your biggest, um, that's my biggest craving. So it's like that. But in terms of healthy things, aside from carbs, I crave protein. Like I'll just be wanting chicken, eggs, like whole eggs, not egg whites. Like I'll be wanting protein. So, um, even nuts, like I've started eating nuts, and that was something I had even cut out of my diet. So I've started back eating walnuts and pecans, or I'll buy granola for a snack that has like sliced almonds or pecans in them. So, um, I would like, I just want to put that disclaimer out there. I do crave more protein. And so, if I do crave it, I feel like it's not a bad craving. So, I go ahead and eat it. So, that's probably the only way that I deviate from the plan, aside from cheat days that I've had. I've gone on one vacation with my girlfriends, and I went on a staycation with my husband. And so, I mean, with that, I enjoyed myself. I didn't try to go overboard. Like, I wasn't eating whole pizzas or anything by myself. And I was even trying to monitor like what type of alcohols I drink, trying to stick to like red wines and things like that, which is approved in the Cinderella plan. Like I said, I drank a higher portion, of course, because I'm on vacation. But I tried not to drink like the really sugary drinks or eat a whole bunch of desserts and things like that. So, I'm human. I'm trying to just respect the process, and I'm trying to understand that this isn't going to be a quick fix for me. This is something it has taken me. Um, I actually looked back because I wanted to see when I actually started this the first time. Remember when I told you guys that I did this years ago? I started that in June 2015. So it took me 5 years. I already felt overweight at that point, and I was actually only 189, and I would dream to be 189 right now. So um, I started this in 2015. So it has taken me 5 years to get to this weight. It's unrealistic for me to expect to drop off a ton of weight in a matter of weeks. So I'm just trying to respect the process. And, like I said, I feel healthy. If I feel healthy and I'm seeing improvement in my body composition, like I saw today, that's what's keeping me motivated. So I'm hoping the same for you guys. If you have any questions or concerns about anything that I'm referencing, please let me know. Thank you.